That's right, alongside heavy-hitting gems like Xenoblade Chronicles and The Last Story, we had this.
Do I detect some sarcasm? I trust you'll have no problems doing what I've asked.
Sounds like something I'd invite my college friends to if I had a basement studio and asked them to try voice acting for the first time. There's definitely a lack of urgency and focus with this voice acting, and experience too, can't forget that.
Playtime, and
gotcha.
all I got to do was this one thing.
Okay. I'm trying to think of any instances, and I'm just
I don't think we've come across it yet.
No,
it's
not
more
yet.
or less just things that I've read.
If there's
from other
ever
people.
a boss battle on this show that takes too long, it's because I'm doing something wrong.
Yeah.
I am getting my ass kicked, or I'm at that point where, like, I'm not beating the boss, but the boss isn't beating me, so
Yeah.
the battle's just kind of going.
I think there was
and eventually
one or two of
one
those
of us
in
will
Paper Mario.
croak. There was one of those in Paper Mario, and there was one of those in Child of Light.
Oh yeah.
Why does Star Wars go back to the Skywalkers,
Yeah.
whereas there's a lot of people that's just like, woohoo, it all ties back to the Skywalkers?
And I'm just like,
To quote George Locust. What a name.
I just pictured George Lucas as a locust.
Giant insect
George
with a
Locust.
turkey neck. I'm here to talk to you about my sequels. As George Lucas once said, it's like poetry, it rhymes. Illusion of Gaia is a great RPG. It's definitely going to have its time to shine on this channel, but for now, let's just highlight it for the wish list.
She was like, no. And then I was like, listen, we're playing this game right now. And one of the main characters had assless chaps and booty shorts on. She was like, what?
It's true.
I was like, well, when I brought it up, we changed the costume. However, the stats weren't quite as good. So she was like, why?
Oh, so that's very important. If the number turns red, that means you're at a loss. If the number's blue, you're like, hey, that's an upgrade. That's all I look at, okay? So when the number's blue, I'm like, woo! And you're just like, what's that Dagran's wearing? Ah,
Are
shit.
those booty shorts?
See?
Just
Look at those numbers. They're blue. I don't look at the visuals.
It's just like whenever Zale was wearing heels, and I'm like, does that man have some stilettos on? You were like, shut up. I'm like, listen, I'm just
Leave
saying.
this poor man alone.
I
He's
want to
an
know
orphan
where he
just
gets his
getting by.
shoes, is all I'm asking.
Link. Lincoln Park. Lincoln Park. Lincoln Park in Park. LinkedIn. LinkedIn in Park. Link, Lincoln Park, and LinkedIn in Park. I mean, that's common about video games in general. Like, how much should a game tell you? And how much should you leave for the player to figure out on their own?
Yeah.
Like, that depends on the player. Because some players absolutely hate any kind of hand-holding. Whereas, I don't like hand-holding, but I like a little nudge and like, psst, go that way.
I like hand holding.
Or you can go this way. Just a nudge is nice. That's all I need.
I need direct, you want to go this way and turn that way. Got it.
Leorina, how'd you get here? No, seriously, how'd you get here? I went a very arduous way, and I know you're wounded, so I know you don't have my platforming skills. How did you get here? Show me the way, so I don't have to go through that shit all over again. No, seriously, there was like helixes and like flamethrowers and all that. How did you get here? Oh, right, the elements. Sorry. I hit the wall. Okay, we're not off to a good start.
Sirena's dead.
Miranya's down.
Miranya's dead.
I'm down. Everyone's been captured, my lord. I've been captured.
Yurik is just like, God damn it, guys.
But yeah, Switch, even though I love the Wii and the Wii U and the GameCube, the Switch is still one of my favorite consoles since growing up.
Yeah.
It's just a really good, simple
I would
console.
have to agree.
That has like simplicity is the most effective medicine.
So far, the main one that I'm not super crazy about, which probably will kill your soul just a little bit, is...
I'm ready.
I think it's the N64.
Yep. Yeah, it's common. That is so common. You had to be born with that grotesque
Yeah.
controller.
It just feels so awkward
Yes.
to like hold it.
Uh-huh.
And then it's like, it's
I was expecting like Josiah.
my mom. Just because she can't delete her YouTube.
Aww. Aww.
Really sad.
You and your dark humor. You're like this game. You and this game are like two peas in a pod. All right, so let's say, hold on one second. Yeah, let's do Treasure Tunnel D. This will be this. And we're going to change this to the aura. Oops. The salesman would be like, as you can see, it's very effective.
Yeah, pretty much.
We'll buy 2. Well, alrighty then. Cool.
Well, good thing
as
you got
soon
that
as I
right.
got it. That was so worth it. Melt. So what's interesting is I shoot above. I just want to smash that vase. But I can't aim the fireball. It always shoots straight forward.
Can you jump on it?
What I'm going to try to do is that. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, come on. There's another ability I can get later on that makes this easier. But for now...
Just a little bit more.
Oh my gosh. Screw it. We'll come back later.
Seriously,
It's
though,
not
like,
worth it.
hyperfixation, I probably would have stayed there until I got it.
Oh, yeah? Nah, it's not needed because it's already dead.
You're just beating a dead horse.
And there we go. A little sloppy in the middle. We had him in the first half. But overall, much better than the first battle we had with Nibiris. So I'm still chalking that as a win for me. A lot of games, especially from this era and beforehand, had difficulty getting proper hit detection.
Was it because of like the hitbox?
It has to do with like angling
Okay.
and depth of field.
The things that I struggle with.
Yes. And apparently many developers struggle with. And like, I think it also has to do with technology. Well, shit.
I was like, where'd you go?
Through the floor. See those little gaps there? Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
fell right through them.
All of the Ernest movies.
You like how it's still raining even though we completed the level? Pac-Man's like, where the hell am
I
I?
was like, where's my umbrella?
Good for the mental health. Anywho, where was I? Stupid frickin' perspective
Yeah,
on this
see, I have no
damn-
idea where.
There we
it's-
go.
Okay.
That happens a lot. Where you'll find me jumping 3 or 4 times just to be like, eventually I'll hit this figment. See in December.
Say this poor little kangaroo is just like, it's cold.
Yep.
I'm a desert animal.
Someone get me a shirt. Sweater, if you please. It better not be made from the hide of my mother.
Aw.
I will be very sad.
He's like, I'm a baby kangaroo. I need to get back in the pouch.
Oh, hey. And oops. And see if we can't put maybe the palace down here. And Neo or Costa will be right here. And we'll just kind of like smooth this out. We'll get rid of this. So what we're going to do is we're just going to blop, blop, blop. You know, they have a stare that could put Luigi's stare into shame. They stare directly into my soul. Luigi, you've got some stiff competition
Well,
here.
okay, so that happened in Partners in Time.
Yes.
And, like, you stopped playing as Mario and Luigi and
Switched to the
started playing
babies.
to the babies. But Mario and Luigi just stayed in the position that they were left in. So Luigi was just dead staring straight ahead at the camera.
Bubka's starting. Found her on the toilet this morning. I was like, you gotta be shitting me. I was just like, Bubka, why are you on the toilet? And you're like lying in bed like, what? book goes
'cause I was
on
like-
the toilet, and you're just like, excuse me? Just fucking took a pic.
Slide it.
You'll be at my party and
I thought they said the chicks will scream. Had that conversation with my cousin Chuck. He was just like, boy, I learned a lesson reading those lyrics. I thought it was the chicks will scream. It's like...